Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. Seb Heslo here, and spoiler alert, I'm not just gonna tell you a coin like to mine and then be done with the video, because that's not how it's gonna work. And anyone who will say just gonna mine this coin after Ethereum, mining goes away is probably someone who has ulterior motives or a hidden agenda or something like that. And so what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna tell you 3 different things to do, like in terms of mining after Ethereum mining goes away. And I'm also going to tell you 3 things you should not be doing once Ethereum mining goes away. But before we jump into that, let's have a look at what sort of I believe will happen after Ethereum, the merge goes to proof of stake and is no longer mineable. Right, so let's get into it, and actually let's have a look at what to mine real quick. Okay, so we're here on whattomine.com, and just to get an idea of what mining will look like after Ethereum mining goes away, let's have a look at what it looks like right now. So, it's saying we're mining with 3 480s. Sure, that's fine. And let's just get an idea here, right? So at the top, when it comes to profitability right now, we got Ethereum, right? And that would give us, with 3 480s, roughly like just below $6 in profit per day, right? And then of course we have mining Ethereum with nice hash, so let's disregard that. And then we have some other coins here. We got Ergo and Raven coin, and they make you a good roughly $4 a day after electricity, right? And then if we scroll down a little bit, we got Ethereum Classic, we got Beam, we got Vertcoin, Equilibria, Zeno, Eternity, and so on, Swap. Kind of a plethora of coins that they're all sort of in the same sort of bracket of profitability here, right? And so, none of this is going to be financial advice. Nothing in this video is financial advice, just so you know. But what I reckon we'll see, all this hash rate that we've got on Ethereum right now, granted a lot of it might be ASICs, but also a lot of it will be like GPUs, and that hash rate will move onto the other coins. But what most likely will not happen is that it will all move onto one coin. What we will probably see is it will move to it will spread out across all of these coins that are roughly the same in profitability. And so if you're not familiar, how much you can mine from a coin at any one point is usually down to how many other people are mining that coin. So we call that the network hash rate for that coin. So because usually the amount of rewards you get as a miner is an absolute number. Just as an example, maybe every day there is 100 Ethereum to be mined, and if there's just one person mining, that person will get all of that Ethereum. But if there's 100 people mining, all of them will get 1 Ethereum perhaps, And so with all of the hash rate from Ethereum having to move to other coins, all other coins will become less profitable, and that is probably just gonna be the reality. However, don't let that discourage you, because mining will absolutely still be profitable. I just want you to get an idea of most likely what it's going to look like, because I get a lot of comments saying, oh, when Ethereum mining goes away, all of the hash rate is going to move onto Ravencoin. If I make a video about Ravencoin, or if I make a video about Ergo, then I get a lot of comments saying, oh, but when Ethereum mining goes away, all that hash rate is going to move onto Ergo. And I don't believe it will all go to one coin. I believe it will spread out over all of these different coins that are all sort of similar in profitability. Right, and so like I said, I believe that we will see that hash rate from Ethereum sort of divide somewhat evenly among all of those different coins. And you know what will happen in my just prediction is that we will see, instead of right now how it's been for a very long time with Ethereum sort of being the king of mining and being like well above most other coins when it comes to profitability, is that we'll have a bunch of different coins that will all be somewhat similar in profitability. And this is why I say that I'm actually excited for when this like Ethereum merge, you know, proof of stake, you know, Ethereum no longer being mineable. Like, why I'm excited for that, because it will no longer just be about the one coin to mine. You know, it's like either you're mining Ethereum or you're missing out on profits right now. It won't really be like that. And you know, if like me, you think mining is fun and you're interested in mining, like there's gonna be a lot more coins to mine, and they will all be somewhat similar in profitability, and you can sort of pick the ones you like, and it's just gonna be more fun. Like, you can optimize your rigs for different coins, and maybe we learned that some cards are really efficient on some coins, while some cards are more efficient on other coins, and maybe you can get really good hash rate on one coin with a certain card, but it draws a lot of energy, so that's only really very profitable if you have cheap electricity rate, while if you have expensive electricity, a different coin is more optimal for you. Alright, so before we get into the three sort of mining strategies that I'm going to tell you about in this video, there's just a concept that I feel like I need to explain to you guys a little bit. So right now, a lot of you may have gotten into mining pretty recently, and you're just looking at sort of the profit that you're making from mining right now in terms of like the dollar amount or the euro amount or whatever, right? Like, you're mining $50 per day on your rigs, right? But what you need to be thinking about is, how much coin am I mining per day, right? How much Ethereum am I mining per day, or how much Raven coin am I mining today? Because here's the thing, you know, we're definitely still in some sort of bull run for crypto, at least in my opinion. Like, Bitcoin prices are high, Ethereum prices are high, all of the coins are, you know, through the roof price-wise still, you know. And it most likely, judging from, you know, the previous history of cryptocurrencies, is not going to stay like that forever. You know, we're gonna go into a period of coin prices being very low again, probably. Again, not financial advice, and I cannot tell the future, guys. I hope you understand this. I don't know, but these are somewhat educated predictions, okay? And so let's say then that you are like, you're mining right now and you're mining $50 a day, and that's 0.001 Ethereum a day or something. Like, I don't know, I'm just making these numbers up, right? And you're making $50 a day. And then, you know, we look a year from now, maybe you would just, with that same hash rate, be mining $5 a day profit. However, maybe you're mining a lot more Ethereum. Like, maybe you're mining 0.1 Ethereum on that same hash rate. Now, obviously, maybe Ethereum was a bad example because we won't be mining Ethereum specifically. But the point is that then you're making more Ethereum. And the thing is, you don't have to instantly sell the coin you mine as soon as you get a payout from your pool. Like, what you can do is you can mine up and accumulate all of that coin during what we call the bear market, when, you know, crypto prices are low and you know, mining isn't as profitable. You accumulate all of that mined coin, and then you wait for the market to go back up, and that's when you sell it all. So the profit might seem a lot lower then, but you accumulate it and then you sell it again when the market goes back up again. All right, so now that we understand sort of the concept of like coin yield versus profit, you know, how much coin are you mining versus how much is your mined coin worth in terms of dollar amount or euro amount, like now we can get into the three sort of mining strategies, the three do's of mining in the what we call bear market, or just mining after Ethereum goes proof of stake. So the most simple thing would be just mine whatever coin is the most profitable at any given moment, you know, and you can easily find that out by just going onto whattomine.com, the website I just showed you, and you just mine that coin, and as soon as you get a payout, you sell it and you take the profit. It's, you know, nothing really complicated about it. You just mine the most profitable coin and you bag the profits there and then. Or alternatively, you mine the most profitable coin and you hold on to it and sell it at a later date if or when it increases in price to a point where you're comfortable selling it. Now, the second mining strategy for after Ethereum has gone proof of stake and is no longer mineable would be to mine the most profitable coin still. However, as soon as you get a payout from your mining pool, you then take that mined coin and you exchange it for a different cryptocurrency. So why we would do that is, you know, maybe the most profitable coin to mine at a given moment is kind of like a kind of dodgy coin, you know. It could be one of these fly-by-night altcoins that, you know, seems really profitable mining for a while and then it just tanks and goes to zero. And so what we do then to lock in those profits is you mine that coin, but you exchange it as soon as you can for a coin that, you know, has been around for a while and that we can safely assume will hold its value or go up in value. So that would be something, you know, maybe like Ethereum, maybe like Bitcoin, you know, just a coin, you know, that has some legs to it, if you know what I mean. So this is more sort of a strategy for, you know, if coin prices go down, you know, as it might soon, who knows, but if coin prices go down, you mine what's most profitable, you exchange it for a coin that you sort of believe in and that has some legs, and then you hold that coin instead of that, you know, sort of altcoin that might be fly by night, who knows. Like, you hold the mining profits in a more secure coin like Ethereum or Bitcoin, and once that goes up in price again, then you can sell at a price that you feel comfortable. And now the third strategy for mining, you know, after Ethereum goes proof of stake, and you know, what should you mine after Ethereum mining goes away, is you can do what we call spec mining, you know, like speculative mining. So if you, like me, think cryptocurrency and mining is fun, you know, you can do your research and you can look for sort of unknown coins that are maybe new, or, you know, maybe just not that like widely spread, and maybe you can find one that you really believe has some potential, and you can mine lots and lots of that coin, and then just cross your fingers that as more people discover this coin, that it will go up in price. You know, like, these things have happened before, and who knows, you might just get lucky. Now, I will say this is by far the riskiest strategy, but it can also be the most fun one. You know, if you're interested in mining and you, like me, are kind of doing it as a hobby, yeah, just like find some sort of unheard coins that, you know, they're barely profitable to mine, but you can yield a lot of coin mining them, and then price might skyrocket and you might be really happy with what you've done. Alright, so now that I've told you the three strategies for mining sort of after Ethereum mining goes away / mining in the bear market, I'm also going to tell you three things not to do, like after Ethereum mining goes away. And the first one is, don't mine a coin that will be very hard for you to get onto an exchange. And so the reason for this is you don't want, well, there's actually two reasons. And the first one is you don't want to be just stuck with this giant bag of a coin that you can't really do anything with, that you can't exchange for any other coin and you can't sell it, right? Because that would be a pretty sore spot to be in, right? Like, you mined all this coin but you can't do anything with it. And the second reason for why that isn't good is because you know, let's say you can kind of get it into an exchange, but you have to send it around a lot. And what might happen is, while we're mining in a potential bear market, you know, when coin prices are so low, is that the actual mining profits might not be very high, and you don't want to be losing out like on all those profits by having to pay like transaction fees, you know. So if you mine a coin with a slight margin, you know, but then you have to send it a couple ways to get it onto an exchange, and then by the time you get there, you've basically lost out on all of your profits. It's barely even broken even now, you know, due to your electricity cost. And that brings me to the second thing not to do when mining, and that is, don't mine a coin where it costs more in electricity to mine it for you than you would get by just buying it. So let's say, you know, if you pay $100 in electricity to mine a coin and you get 100 coins, or if you pay $100 you would get 200 coins, then don't mine it, because then you are literally mining at a loss. So don't mine a coin where the electricity to mine it costs more than if you were to just buy that same amount of coin. That is a big no-no, guys. Don't do that. All right, and the third and final thing not to do, you know, when mining after Ethereum goes proof of stake is, don't quit mining. Like, don't just stop mining, because yeah, like, it has been very easy to be a miner recently, with Ethereum, just as I've called it, being the king of the mining, right? Mining is fun, and mining will be profitable always, because if mining isn't profitable, nobody will mine. And if nobody mines, then mining becomes more profitable again. So it's just this self-adjusting cycle of mining will always be profitable, because it kind of has to be, because otherwise no one will be mining. And so don't get discouraged, because it might take a little bit more work finding, you know, the coin that's right for you. You know, it's not going to be all about Ethereum anymore. But don't get discouraged. Mining is fun, and mining is always going to be profitable. And I'm going to leave you with that. If this video has been helpful to you, then please give it one of these. I'd really appreciate it. And what you got to do now is you got to click on one of those videos on the screen, because this video is over. You can also click the picture of my face to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, go click on that next video, and I'll see you there. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.